Everyone, welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. Today we're going to take a look at Tales of Aria First Edition. We're going to look at all the current offered prices. We're going to compare it to Monarch First Edition and where prices are. We have a spreadsheet that's going to also compare the values and say this is what, based on the way that Monarch worked out, what you should be paying for cards. It's going to be a great video. Hopefully you sit back, relax, and enjoy this. We do have a collection tracker that will have Tales of Aria included. Hopefully by the end of the day, patrons, I will send you a message that has an updated spreadsheet. You'll be able to copy and paste your old spreadsheet, and it should be a pretty easy transfer. As well as if you're a patron, you should get a discount code for 10% off over at Midtown Merchant. Mitch and I are going to be opening cards on Friday along with George from Compete Sports. I posted a video today, a live stream, kind of scheduled live stream. So make sure you go to that. We are doing a Tales of Aria, probably 80 box opening, probably more than that actually. And it's all going to be for charity too. So you can donate to charity, and we'll give away 6 packs per $500 that we raised. Last year we raised almost $38,000. Really cool to see this. Last thing is the Tales of Aria. So we're gonna hop in. Current prices are just bananas, and you all know that. So what I wanted to do is show you what I'm kind of calculating as the current prices. There are some sold. Some of the cards are just listed. I haven't seen sold yet. And then we're gonna compare that to the box price at 150 bucks right now, and see what percentage the cards are to the box price, and then compare that to where Monarch is compared to the Monarch price, and see what cards are undervalued and overvalued and by what percentages. So it should be a lot of fun. Let's hop into it. First off, Tales of Aria is currently available on TCG Player for $154, and a lot of people buying at 154. There's also a lot of people though who are canceling pre-orders from Channel Fireball and some other places that paid way more than this in the 175 range. I'm seeing a lot of people sending me screenshots of that. Anyway, 150 seems to be around the price that people are comfortable paying right now. Patrons, you guys got boxes for 110, which is pretty cool to be able to do that for you guys. Wish I had more, but I didn't. Anyway, we're going to do Tales of Aria. Here we go. So right now the Fable, I'm seeing Corsham being offered right now on Facebook. There's currently one for $1,290. There's one for $1,400. There's one for $1,500. There's one for $3,000. There's one for $4,500. I have not actually seen one of these purchased other than in Vegas when vendors were purchasing them. And I know they were purchased around $2,000 from vendors, up to $2,500 potentially. But right now, I do not see these even moving at the $1,300 price point. This is kind of the currently offered price point. So don't take any of these prices as me telling you that this is what the cards are worth, or that I'm telling you that these sold for these prices. I don't think that that's the case. I think a lot of this is just currently offered prices. And I think the market's being much more smart than we were potentially when we did, the whole thing a little while ago. So, all right, let's hop in and look at where we're at for the legendaries then. Right now, you've got Crown of Seeds. Let me bring this over. Sorry. This is the behind the scenes of what you usually see with the nice collection tracker. We are currently working on getting the nice one up. So next week, hopefully we have the kind of more updated, nicer graphics and everything that you typical see. Crown of Seeds. I do know that one sold for $200. Heart of Ice. I see it offered for $400. Shock Charmers is a weird one. Nobody seems to be coming down on the price of that card, whereas the other ones, people have started coming down off the price. So I've got that at $500. Same thing with Rampart of the Ram's Head, $450, New Horizon at $350, and Spellbound Creepers at $400. Again, I do not think these prices are going to hold. I just don't see prices being offered lower than this. There are a few public offers to buy them in the $300 range. You can maybe split that gap. I just wanted to kind of share what is currently on the market. That puts your average legendary sitting at $385. Looking at your cold foils then, you got these majestic weapons sitting in the 175, 150 range. The majestic, what are these? They're like the pulses that are sitting around 225. And these are, I found all those. And then your commons are sitting between $60 and $45. So that puts your average of the cold foils at $105, but your common average is sitting at $51, and your majestic average is at $195. So again, this is just kind of what's being offered. Some of these are on TCG Player. Even a lot of these cold foil commons are already up on TCG Player. And a lot of these ones are mostly from Facebook, what is currently offered. Looking at the extended art Channel Lake Frigid, this is the only extended art, I believe. Let me know if you guys if there's another one. I believe this is the only one. I don't know what the deal is. I thought maybe we would see all the channels in alt art, but there hasn't been any posted that I've seen. Maybe we see them in unlimited. I have no clue. That being said, it's currently offered for $300. Majestic rainbow foils here. This is where things start to get a little bit crazy. This is mostly TCG player pricing currently. Again, it's all do not pay these prices for these cards. That's what we're going to talk about here at the end. $33.52 on average. Some interesting points. Blink seems to be offered at higher prices than the other ones. Tome of Harvest seems to be offered at higher prices than the other ones. Those seem to be potentially the cards that people are thinking are going to be worth more. I do think Blink seems like it's one of the more powerful cards. Blink is the card that it does, you gain an action point. You can essentially give anything go again, which is pretty cool. Pitches for 3. Anyway, so I think there's some merit to why some of those prices are higher. People are speculating, whereas Tome of Harvest, if you guys didn't know this, on the collection tracker you can click on the name and then click the storage and it'll pop up the card. It's pretty cool. Tome of Harvest, another card people seem to be specking on as it's Mark Pool art, thinking that it's going to be worth higher. Anyway, they're just not listing it for the prices that other people are listing the other Majestic rainbow foils. Average at $33.52. And this is where things get really crazy. Your regular Majestic average here is sitting at $20.52. This is going to be the one that we talk about the most. Looking at Winter's Whale at $30, kind of your equipment, weapons are sitting in the $30 range. Dustblade as well. Rares, this doesn't matter. $3, $1.60 for the non-foil. Common rainbow foils are sitting at $1.90. And commons don't matter. All right, let's talk about the EV, and then we're going to compare everything over to Monarch. Okay, so the EV currently, you saw your averages, and we've gone ahead and assumed that the equipment are short printed, just like they said the equipment were going to be in Crucible of War. So there's a slight difference there. And then we've averaged it over here and brought it over here. So here's how this is calculated. Basically, they say on the fact sheet that there is a cold foil in every 20 packs. So what that means is in a box you're going to get 1.2 cold foils. So that's kind of the numbers that we've pulled out here. They also say that a legendary is 1 in 88 packs. So that puts that percentage there at 0.27. And then I've kind of worked that out. Fable at 1 in 40 boxes would add that 0.025. And then I've kind of worked backwards from that with the Majestics and put those averages equaling out to this kind of 1.2. So it's not perfect probably, but it's probably pretty dang close, honestly. So that's where this comes in. You get your averages, everything averages out. This is 6 Majestics per box. I put 1 1/4 foil Majestics per box. Your rares are here. We'll calculate that out with and without. So currently what you're dealing with is a box EV, if you're including the rares and stuff, at $436. If you just do Mythic through the Fable, Majestic through Fable, you'd be sitting at $375. If you take out the Fable, you'd be sitting at $325, which obviously is much, much higher than $150, which means obviously we have a lot of time to drop pricing. So I wanted to take a look here and compare this to Tales of Aria. And if you're of the $15 patron, if I were investing, I'm actually going to give you guys this spreadsheet. So all you'll have to do is change the price of the booster box. Like you could change this price from $150. So if boxes drop down to $120, it will calculate out your percentages. And then, if boxes go up to $185, it'll calculate out your percentage. You can kind of see compared to, we have the history now of Monarch, so we can kind of evaluate what prices should be based on, the now, 4 or 5 months that we've had Monarch. So basically what this does is the booster box here is $150. And the average cold foil common is $51. So the percentage of a common cold foil to the sealed booster box is 34%. Now, that goes all the way down. Cold foil Majestic percentage is 130. Legendary is 255%. Fable is 860%. Majestic is 13%. Rainbow foil Majestic is 22%. Over here, we have the Monarch pricing, right? Right now, Monarch, this was last week's pricing, so who knows what's changed. We'll do that update tomorrow. But right now, last week, the pricing, Monarch booster box was $265. Cold foil common was $48. So that's 18% of the box price, basically. The Cold Foil Majestic was 90%, which is, was $240, which is 90% of the box price. Legendary, you guys get it, right? So Fable was ever. So this, using the Monarch percentages compared to the Aria booster box, these are the prices. If you kind of take what we learned from Monarch and the prices and the way that the prices ended up falling, and we've been pretty stable with Monarch, these are the prices that I believe, based on the sealed box price, we should be seeing the price point for currently in Tales of Aria. So that'll put a Cold Foil Common at $27, Cold Foil Majestic at $135, Cold Foil Legendaries at $130, Cold Foil Fables at $850, puts regular Majestics at $2, and Rainbow Foil Majestics at $8.45. Now, I wanted to put this little note here. Monarch Unlimited is out, and that affects the Monarch prices. Specifically, I believe that is applicable to the Majestic and Rainbow Foil Majestics. So keep that in mind. I don't think we see the Majestics and Rainbow Foil Majestics dropping to these price points until we get to Tales of Aria Unlimited. I do think that because we don't have an Unlimited, you'll see these Majestic and Rainbow Foil price points stay inflated for quite a while until people replace their first edition cards with Unlimited cards. I don't know that necessarily matters with the Cold Foil stuff. Again, like, the Cold Foils are all printed in non-foil versions other than the Legendaries, so maybe you could apply that to the Legendaries. But you can get a regular Majestic to play with that is a non-foil Majestic. You can get a regular Common to play with that is a non-foil Common. Where this might apply is for the Legendary, Fable, Majestic, and Rainbow Foils. And honestly, I think it's mostly just the Majestic and Rainbow Foil Majestic. That being said, that's where we're at. I hope that's super helpful for you guys in the market. Again, if you're a patron at the $15 tier, I am going to give you this spreadsheet today, probably right now, so you can play around with that. You can, again, if box prices jump up to, $180, $85, it'll kind of price out, and you can utilize the percentages. You could change this based on my videos too if you made a copy. I'm not sure that I'll be doing that. We might do this whole compare to Monarch thing for a couple weeks and see how it goes. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Again, I appreciate you all for watching the channel. I appreciate you all for being here. Can't wait to stream on Friday and do this whole Tales of Aria charity live stream thing again. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Patrons, thank you so much for supporting the channel. You will get access to the collection tracker hopefully tonight, so you can kind of put your polls in as you pull, and that will have it will have Tales of Aria on there. And if you're a patron at a higher tier, you'll get access to this. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and enjoy your Monarch first edition when it comes. I'm trying to get everything shipped out, before the live stream on Friday. I'm gonna try to get everything shipped out so you hopefully have the boxes in time. So anyway, hope you guys have a good day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again later for another video.